Tonight, from Buffalo Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Bills Stadium just south of downtown Buffalo, New York. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Buffalo Bills. Matt Ryan, the longtime Falcon. A veteran who's been in the league since '08, ready to guide this Atlanta offense.
This past offseason was one where the Atlanta organization continued to build around their quarterback, Matt Ryan, because he can still throw the rock. Fifth in the NFL in passing yards last year with better than 4,400. He's a guy who knows how to get the ball to his guys on the perimeter and take care of it, even when he's under duress in the pocket. Sacked 48 times last year.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
At the 33-yard line. A 3-yard.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Atlanta.
Ryan. Pass incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it.
Incomplete.
Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
Yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete.
Ryan's pass thrown to the sideline.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. Here now, Roberts. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He will find Davis. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And 7.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen and Knox teaming up there for a Buffalo 1st down. They'll run here with Singletary. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
Singletary, the ball
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
6-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie A.J. Terrell. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
By the Falcons.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
They go play action now. Ryan looking deep for Julio. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 6.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Complete.
23 yards on the play. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Falcons.
Now a draw play for Gurley. And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Lions pass.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And
this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun, it's Allen. And this is caught off a deflection. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
A 10-yard pickup.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
26, Devin Singletary.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Allen's pass. Complete.
Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts.
39-yard line.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Singletary. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled it.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
No score after one on EA Sports. The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Singletary. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
That's good.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He's brought down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37.
At the 37.
15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Here's Allen on 1st and 10, and he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of
just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 22.
That's good for a Buffalo Bill.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he was in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
At the 21-yard line.
They run with a rookie from Utah. This is Zach Moss. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Bills on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he's able to pick up. The first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Good for a Buffalo Bills.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On first down, Singletary. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They will run with Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Josh Norman.
Throwing again. Ryan going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Ryan now off the bootleg. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Taken down. That's
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys. I have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down. Allen, he's going to go deep for Beasley. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will find his man on the outside.
To Luke Stocker.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st down
from the shotgun, Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 7 yards.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. They're quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3.
3-yard line.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Russell Gage there to make the grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there.
He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively? He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
He'll find Gabriel Davis.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
7. Bills nothing.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports.
Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Brings up third down and 9.
Allen now to throw on third down. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
48-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Allen going to go on fourth down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Ryan and the Falcons now come up first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
And right away, he'll look to throw.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Midfield to the 49.
Now a second down and 6.
On the pickup. Second and 6.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Atlanta.
Now it's Gurley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12. at the 42.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan. The left side completion to Jones.
Ryan's pass.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Ryan. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
To Todd Gurley.
Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. Completes this short throw to Stocker. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
5 at the 6-yard line.
They run. It's Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here.
And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Allen, pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack.
9 brings up 4th down.
The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return.
And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Atlanta.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
And inches at the 16-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down, Ryan. This is caught.
And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Ryan will throw again. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. It's Calvin Ridley on the receiving end from Matt Ryan. And the Falcons push further out in front. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-0.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff Richter to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Buffalo. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The 22 more yards there and another 1st down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
They go right back to Singletary. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Offense.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Singletary again. Always got some breathing room. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well because one mistake can turn into 6 points. And now down 3 scores, I don't think there's any decision at all. You've got to go for it because you don't know how many more times you're going to get an opportunity. Field goals, they're not going to cut it in this situation.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Gabriel Davis
There to make the grab. And the Bills get a bit closer. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Another carry now for Gurley.
4 yards yards, the pickup, first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd and 3.
Play action, Ryan. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Jones. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, they run with Gurley. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So it just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Throw over the middle, taken in. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
At the 34-yard.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Bills cut into that lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Gurley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and chew some clock with Gurley. And they they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Third down.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
And the Falcon first down.
And they will take a knee here. So that'll back him up 5. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? And in the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
There he goes, right side. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. No flags. And in the final stages of this game, they're an extra point away from tying us up.
Well, there's no doubt they just seized the momentum with that one. They can go ahead and kick the extra point here and ride that home wave on into overtime.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And here in overtime, if the team that receives it.
To kick off for Buffalo.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ryan's throw caught by Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Decision to be made on 4th and just a few inches in overtime. What do you do?
I know you've got to weigh it out as a head coach because if you don't get it, you've turned it over in a great spot for the opposition to go down and win the game. But 4th and inches, I think what most teams do is they say, if we can't get inches, we don't deserve to win anyway.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Singletary.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. With the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He was
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. What can Allen do now with his drive? That's complete to Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game, and a first down on that last catch as well. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 11 more on that one and another first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen with a throw caught by Beasley. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Beasley. Coverage by Keanu Neal.
They'll run here with Singletary. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
That's complete right around the 8. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that Bring up 4th down. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. To return is Roberts. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st.
That's good for a Buffalo Bill.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Pass on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we
today. From Ford Field in Detroit, this is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They run for the first time with Divine Zigbo. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And they run. Robinson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Tackle made right at midfield.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 47.
Now Minshew. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target. 3rd down here.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Being chased out left. Good work by Minshew there to pick up the 1st.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
At the 7-yard
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Here's a Zigbo. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in the prime spot.
And I think the defense...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
For the extra point.
That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
Well, it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Connection made with Chenault. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Minshew sets to throw. And that's caught by Ezigbo. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Makes the score Jaguars 10, Lions nothing.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Stafford going to give it to Swift. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
The tackle made at the 40.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Swift. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They run with Adrian Peterson, the 2nd active leading rusher in the NFL.
Adrian Peterson.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he'll find Gallagher. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard.
Now comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
16 yards, a first down.
And the Jaguar first down.
Here's Minshew. This is Chenault on the receiving end.
Minshew's pass.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
At their own 11.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Intercepted by the Jaguars.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run. It's a Zigbo.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Zigbo, the ball carrier.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. That one caught by a Zigbo running back.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Complete to number 22.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
10, Lions 7.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And this time he is in. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Made by Miles Jack.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
A loss of 1.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Complete to
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And Eifert has it. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Caught Eifert over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. It'll be Minshew again. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now loose football. The ball comes out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run it down with Robinson. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Okwara brought him down. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They run to Zumbo. And he will get this this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Jaguars add on to their lead.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. James Robinson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's Kerryon Johnson, 3rd-year man from Auburn. And he is going to have a Lions first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
At the 37-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Swift. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, Swift. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
At the 40-yard line.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. To throw on 3rd down, Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Stafford to his 2nd-year tight end, Hockenson, for a Lion first down. They'll run here with Swift. Tackle made there by Camelé Correa.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So instead of 4th down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
This pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schubert. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. They're connecting here with DJ Sharp. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And past the 35. He'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Jacksonville.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Tackle made at the
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll run here with Robinson. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. He was 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Keelan Cole there to make the grab. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
We always admire a guy who can go through his progressions and find the open receiver. I think we just saw that there.
And we admire him just a little bit more when it goes for a touchdown. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the route is on here in this first half. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
By Miles Jack.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 46-yard line.
Stafford going to lead with Swift on the draw. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and
Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Stafford throwing on target to Jones. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give them 32 on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Swift. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
again the ball carrier.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. He was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And here now is the Jaguars' all-time leading scorer in another uniform. He had over 1,000 points with the Jags, Josh Scobie. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone. Yeah,
I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Pressure too strong. Down he goes. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Minshew going to keep it. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a terrific first half for the second-year quarterback. His guys have a 3-touchdown lead as we're about ready to go into the second half. And to get you through it, we give it...
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
Used to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
2nd and 9.
Once again, it's Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Now a carry for Swift. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. 1st down, here's the run with Peterson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Running is Swift. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll try it now with Swift. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's the surprise, because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the 1st down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped, and they got it done on that play.
On 2nd down and 4, Minshew, the throw taken in by Cole. the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Jaguar, first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it a second down.
7-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun is Minshew. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Agnew now to return. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Lions will take over. Another shot now for this Lions offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It's gone, Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
And some space here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
1st down, and they go with Swift again. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run with Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
16 yards.
16 yards, a first down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. That's caught by Zigbo. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
To number 22.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Here's a Zigbo. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
The ball carrier.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
50-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
On the run, it's Robinson. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
Ball carrier.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and...
Minshew sets to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Complete.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Pickup. And a Jaguar first down.
They'll run it down with Robinson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Robinson, the ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll run. It's a Zigbo. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Steps away to his left. And he'll let... man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Get me! Let's go! Let's go!
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And there's another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Their own 25-yard line.
They'll start with the option. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 27th, Minshew. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. And that's going to be incomplete. The
Tag there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 38.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
At the 43-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards, the final tally.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and...
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford caught on the right side by Jones. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion 1st down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And this time he is in. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet at
steak,
maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He scores 3 times.
Filet, 10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
And for a 2nd straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
That one caught by Zigbo as running back. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Jacksonville.
They run with a Zigbo.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
And 7 at the 30-yard line.
Forced out to his left. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes it.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
The ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now Minshew. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Minshew. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, and he's got him in the lead. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. 2nd and 10, Stafford again. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Stafford. And Jones hands it over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now this throw caught left side, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his toll on that carry.
21-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players that could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover.
And coming up, sticking his nose exposing the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. You have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And they'll find Galladay. That's complete. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Down at the 4-yard line. A 4-yard
line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd goal. They will run it with Swift here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, you
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Robinson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts
On the tackle.
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they take a knee. 2nd and 11. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Minshew down to a knee. Victory formation, and that should be just about it.
Yeah, it's fun.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know.